Epstein Files dropped today. Basically, what it was a Bill Clinton photo album is what really dropped on us today. But the Democrats are foaming at the mouth all over social media here. Here you go. You can never allow the Democrats to ever once again ever tell you that they care about the victims of Epstein. They are not allowed to do it. Because today, not one single Democrat called for Bill Clinton's arrest after what we got. Now, we'll get into the Trump stuff in a second, the redactions and all that. But let's focus on the Bill Clinton because that's what we actually got here, right? We got photos of Bill Clinton in the hot tub with underage girls that are blotted out. And everyone on the left is like, oh, he's just in the jacuzzi. He's just in the hot tub. That's all. He's innocent. If that was a picture of Trump in Epstein's pool with girls, underage girls, it would be that's the only picture you would see from now until the end of his presidency. They would say, this is the smoking gun. Look at this. This is him in Epstein's pool. But because it's Bill Clinton, they haven't said a word. Not one Democrat has come out and condemned Bill Clinton, asked for Bill Clinton to be arrested. All they're doing is trying to spin this, which is all it's ever been about, is about trying to get Trump, which they know they're never going to get. It's about sowing doubt. Oh, Trump was on Epstein's island. Trump was involved with Epstein. They want to sow the doubt into everybody because they know they're never going to prove it. If they could have proved it, everybody knows they would have dropped their evidence during the 4 years where Biden was president. Nothing, and people try to make excuses for that too. Oh, well, there was this other thing going on. No. If they were going to get Trump, if Trump was implicated anywhere in the files, anywhere in the 1 million pages of documents, if Trump was implicated at all for the smallest crime, we would know about it. They would have released it under the Biden administration. They didn't because they had nothing. And they never have, and they never will. And they don't care about the victims. It's about getting Trump. And now they're talking about the redactions. And you have Thomas Massey and the other loser, Ro Khanna, they're going to be the DOJ is going to be arrested because they didn't follow through. They're wrong. They wrote the bill, the only way that they can write the bill that they signed, and it tells you right in it that nothing will be released that will jeopardize an active federal investigation or ongoing prosecution. It will not have any implicate anybody that interferes with the interest of national defense or foreign policy. It will not anything that protects the national security of the United States. So let's be honest. The Epstein entire operation, our government was involved in it. The United States government was involved in it. It was a blackmailing operation. They're never going to reveal the people that were involved in it or what they did. The United States government is never going to implicate itself, ever. They're never going to give you evidence that the United States was involved. We didn't get it with JFK. They released 20 million freaking documents, right? Nothing insinuated that the United States did it, even though we know that the intelligence agencies were involved in that. So you know intelligence agencies were involved in this, foreign or domestic. So if you think it's Mossad, they're protected by this. They're never going to release it, ever. The Democrats know this. So that's why all of a sudden, after 4 years, not one Democrat mentioned the word Epstein in 4 years. They never once said, we need to get these Epstein files. They know that they're never going to come out. And they're always going to be redacted. So they're going to play the game like, oh, we really want these files. Give us the files. Oh, they're hiding us because Trump is in them. It's all bullshit. The whole thing is bullshit. The fact that we know that Bill Clinton is into it up to his head and they're not calling for him to be arrested shows that they don't care about getting justice for the victims. It's not about that. It never has been and it never will be. This is about trying to sow doubt about President Donald Trump. That's why Trump is calling this thing a hoax. That's why he's calling it like a Russia. There's nothing there. They can't get him. They never will get him because he was never involved in any of this stuff. But Trump knows that all these redactions, they're never going to get the full picture because the United States was involved in it. And they're never going to implicate itself. And that's the end of it. So all of these Democrats are going to use this as like, oh my God, what is he hiding? What is he hiding? It's all bullshit. The whole thing is. And instead of calling it Epstein Island, we might as well just call it Bill Clinton Island because this guy was into it like crazy. Yet they still associate with Hillary. Nobody condemns Hillary. Hillary doesn't come out and say anything. This guy, we have him right here. He's guilty. Look at this guy. Epstein got a freaking painting of him in a dress at his house. And the Democrats are giving him a pass. They're all giving him a pass. Not one of them has condemned it. So where is the justice for the victims? Never again let these Democrats tell you, even utter the word Epstein Files. Any Democrat that doesn't condemn Bill Clinton and call for his immediate arrest never gets to, you never entertain a serious word they say about the Epstein Files ever again. Now, do I want to see people get arrested and charged and convicted and hanged because of the Epstein Files? 100%. Of course I do. But I'm realistic about the fact that we're not getting that. Everything's leaked, right? The Dobbs decision, you had the WikiLeaks, you had everything gets leaked. And why do you think this has not been leaked? Why do you think the stuff with JFK has never been leaked? It's the United States government. The intelligence agencies that are involved are never going to give up that goat. Who knows who's implicated in this thing? We don't know what foreign governments are involved, what government agents that we have that are involved in it. We don't know. So and it says it again right in the bill that was signed, and it'll always be this way. There'll never be one that doesn't get written this way, that anything that would, in order to keep secret in the interest of national defense or foreign policy. So that right there tells you you're not getting it. They knew that before it came out. Thomas Massey knew it. Ro Khanna knew it. All the Democrats knew it. Everybody that read the bill knew it, but yet they hyped it up like, see, we're going to get it all today. They have to give us everything or they're going to be in trouble and they're breaking the law. They're not breaking the law. They're following what it says in the bill that was signed. They know it. We know it. But they have to play it as if Trump is hiding something. He's not hiding anything. He has nothing to hide. If there was something to hide, the Democrats would have gave it to you when they had control of the House and the Senate and the presidency. They didn't do it because there's nothing there. It's the only reason. You don't have to be a political analyst. You don't have to be a genius to realize that if President Trump was implicated anywhere in the Epstein Files, the Democrats would have nailed him to the wall when they had control of the House and control of the Senate and control of the presidency. They would have done it. 1,000% they would have done it. It's not a question of, maybe something else was going on. Nothing would have stopped them from doing it. Nothing. And it was so bad that they never even mentioned Epstein when they had control of everything. So it's a big nothing burger. The Epstein Files, listen, we're all excited about, we're going to get the information. We think we're going to see world leaders getting put in handcuffs. We think we're going to see prominent Hollywood stars get put in handcuffs. That's not happening. We're not getting that. That's not what we're getting here. And if you think you're getting it, then you're a sucker. You're a sucker if you really believe that that's what's going to happen. They're never going to give it to you. So they're going to play this game with it, and this is why Trump calls it a hoax. He knows they can't reveal it. They can't give you the names of the people because it implicates our country, and it implicates our allies, so they're never going to do it. He knows it, and he knows that when they get in office, they're not going to be able to do it either. Bill Clinton, everyone's like, oh, yeah, we all know about Bill Clinton. They make jokes and laughs about that, but they don't condemn him. They don't call for his arrest. Why isn't he paying the price? It's the same thing we got with MLK's files. Same thing we got with RFK's files. Nothing. Anything our government was involved in, they're never going to reveal it to you. I don't know why people can't seem to understand that. The United States is not going to say, look, here, we're guilty. Look, this is what we did. They're never going to do that. So the Epstein Files were a nothing burger, and and all the people that are justifying the Bill Clinton picture should be ashamed of themselves. And you know damn well that if that was Trump in the hot tub or Trump in the pool with a blacked out face of a girl, it would be the only picture you would see ever from now until the end of his presidency. But there's nothing there. Trump did nothing wrong. If they had it, you believe in they would have given it to you. It's not about that at all. So that was the Epstein dump that we got today. Big nothing burger. They'll probably drop more, but no matter what they drop, no matter what they redact, you're never, ever going to see Trump's name attached into something where he was involved with underage girls ever. You're not going to see it. So your hopes are up, but they're completely wrong. It's another one of these, come on, honey, get your boyfriend. They got Trump now. They got him. It's another one of these hoaxes, another Russia hoax, another impeachment hoax, another fake phone call hoax. It's all nonsense. They have nothing, but they're just foaming at the mouth because they think now we're going to get him. You lost. Trump's in the White House. He's going to be in the White House until he finishes his term. You lost. You never are ever going to have a day where you get to say, we finally got Trump. You're never going to get that day. Sorry to break the news to you. That's what we got on the Epstein Files. What's your take? Get a comment down below.
You're listening to the Alec Lake Show. The future is family.